So, what is your name?
Sergeant Betancourt.
So, what does a military officer really do at a base or military installation?
An MP, they have two different jobs. You've got your law and order type of MP that does the same kind of law enforcement stuff your civilian cops do, and then you have your combat support MPs that do a lot like the infantry guys do. They're kicking in the doors and all the fun stuff, kind of like SWAT team.
You guys normally stay on bases, like you patrol on bases?
Yeah, they do patrol on bases, but if a soldier gets in trouble off base, then sometimes the MPs will have to go to the local law enforcement and pick them up.
What are the benefits of becoming a military officer?
The benefits of becoming an MP, one is your training. Out here, in order to become a cop, you have to be 21 years of age, 20 and a half to go to academy, where in the Army, as long as you joined and you're MOS qualified, you're a law enforcement officer. You're carrying a handgun. That's where some of your benefits are. Plus, and some other benefits are if law enforcement is the type of background that you want to get into, you actually receive what they call 10 preference points. And so it can actually put you a step ahead of everybody else that's applying for some of those law enforcement jobs.
What jobs does a military officer do around the bases? Like what kind of jobs?
Everything that your law enforcement does out here. We do everything from traffic stops to house calls for, believe it or not, domestic violence, drugs. Anything you see out here, you see on base. So
it's
cover the same stuff.
Oh, so it's like with like some forts or like a living area that you deal with those type of situations. Okay. What certain equipment do military officers really have?
We've got everything. We've got patrol cars. We've got radar guns. We've got our handguns, our rifles, shotguns, mace, tasers. We've got it all.
What is the salary of an officer?
It really depends on your rank and the amount of time that you've had in the military. That's how your pay is determined. The more you rank up, the more money you get, plus the longer you stay in, the more money you get.
So, as like you said, does the salary go up as the more years you work for?
What was that?
Does the salary go up the more years you work?
Yeah.
Does the money go up if you get promoted?
If you get promoted, yes. Every time you get promoted, it goes up. Same thing with every 2 years that you spend in the money goes up.
Is there like a ranking system, like a regular police officer from so a regular patrol cop to lieutenant, sergeant, and all that stuff?
There is a ranking system. It's the same ranking system throughout the entire military. You start as your E1, your private, and you work up to your PV2, your private first class, your specialist, or your corporal, your sergeant, staff sergeant, all the way up.
What rank are you?
I'm a sergeant.
What kind of training does a person really have to go through to become military?
To get into a military police, you've got to go through basic training like any other soldier, and then they have your MP school. They teach you a little bit about how to drive some of the patrol cars. They teach you how to deal with situations. If you have to go into a living quarters for any kind of situation, how to talk about it. You learn all the paperwork procedures, how to fill them out. You have to qualify with your weapon. It's pretty much a lot of the same kind of training you're going to get out here.
What kind of education do you have to have?
What kind of education do you have to have? High school diploma.
That's it?
That's it.
That's all the questions I have. Thank you.